sorry. We're back. We haven't giving you guys a hot topics because I was sick. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the blame for that. Why are you quiet?
I don't have any comment.
I was gonna work actually last week being sick, but Simone didn't want to get sick, I guess. And I wasn't that sick. Look, I was so out of the working habit.
Sorry, I'm just organizing here.
You want me to help?
I don't need your help.
But anyways, we are back, you guys, with another hot topics. It has been 2 weeks, so we're gonna probably have to do a little bit of dabbling about what was going on last week.
Yes.
And this week. The season change here in our city is raggedy. Well, actually, I mean, I'm happy the sun is out.
I am happy today, at least. The last couple of days, the sun has been out. It hasn't been raining, but it's still just like, where is the warm weather?
I mean, yeah, warm for us nowadays is like 60.
That's all we asking for.
But at night it's still getting cold. But my allergies and like it's just been bad. And so I was hacking up my lungs last week. I don't know if anybody wanted to know that, but I just thought about it. And I mean, my phlegm was green.
I don't want to talk about that.
Okay. Well, I don't know why it came to mind. It was dark green.
Oh.
And they say that means your body is fighting an infection.
Yeah, that's infection.
So, yeah,
and
it's been clear all day.
On my couch.
No, it's been clear all day.
Yeah.
But I went and wasted $13 on Dayquil. I know nobody cares about this, but it just came out. It's just coming out.
Why was it a waste though? Why do you think it was a waste?
I used it one day. It didn't do anything.
Oh,
I
you gotta use it more than one day.
Sudafed didn't. No, because I was trying to figure out what worked for me.
Let me tell you, the last time I had a terrible cold and I used some Sudafed, my symptoms got worse.
I'm trying to tell you.
I had to throw the box away.
Sudafed did not work for me, and I took Sudafed for like 3 or 4 days in a row. It made it worse.
Horrible. It was absolutely horrible.
So I think Sudafed drains.
No, it don't just do that.
I thought it dries up. It drains. It made me worse.
I do think I know for a fact Mucinex drains, but Sudafed.
That made me worse too. I tried all 3 this week.
When I tell you, I thought I was gonna have to go to the emergency room.
Yeah, my throat was hurting really bad. It's just not the time to be alive. But I'm hoping that once I get over this, we outside all summer. I'm ready.
Yeah,
I'm ready to drink. But anyways. Last week's hot topics, I want to talk about Shannon Sharp briefly.
Okay.
We missed that.
We did miss that.
I know we all got to see it at the time. I know everybody was tapped in.
Yeah.
What an idiot.
Yeah.
He too old and too rich to be dealing with something so ignorant.
Let's just make better choices.
This girl is now able to sue you for $50 million and she's 19 years old. And you want to know, I know everybody's
20. She's 20 now.
But I know everybody's going to say, like, why do you have to go that route? But my mind went straight to Beyonce and Kelly Rowland would never. As something about their media. Hear me out. I know. Their media training. They know better. They know NDAs. They know. You don't hear stuff like this.
No. You don't.
You don't hear stuff like this. People in their camp. You know what got out? Chloe messing with Burna Boy got out because she posted with him.
Yes.
Yeah. Like so on TikTok and stuff.
It still, in a sense, was controlled because she
controlled.
Posted it.
Yes. Yeah. Halle, nobody knew that girl was pregnant until she said, "Here's my baby."
Literally.
She made a whole movie. Like people, that media training is why is it like that?
I don't know.
I don't like that. It only is like people coming from like it can't be a generation thing because he's old.
I mean, this is coming from a dude who said when he came out with that live said that he accidentally did that. It's like, do you know the steps you have to go through to get on live?
I didn't believe that. But
that didn't happen like that.
Is it self-sabotage or somebody setting him up?
I don't know.
He doesn't know enough to keep things away like that. Probably.
I'm very disappointed.
But you gotta just stop. It shouldn't all be related to your sexual encounters because it's giving trash, it's giving dirtbag, it's giving like just pull it together.
Very disappointed. And like sometimes in our community when we see celebrities that are big like that and they got something good going for themselves, like the podcast and his liquor and he's an retired athlete, we always be like, oh, rooting for them, hope they make it through it. Like with Chris Brown situations, we always root for them. I'm trying to think. I didn't root for Tory Lanez. I hope he stays in jail.
Wow.
But usually we show up for our people. I just can't show up for Shannon Sharp right now. I'm disappointed. I don't really care what you do in your personal time, but the fact that it got out makes me disappointed because you're not handling your business.
Yeah, only because it's been too much.
In
the last few months. Had it been like a year or so from now, we might have thought different, but it's been
giving
like
careless.
3 months and all of this has came out.
You know who else we don't hear nothing about?
Who?
Queen Latifah. I know that's random. But I just thought about her. We don't hear nothing about Queen Latifah. She old. And MC Light, Missy Elliott.
Saying that.
No, they're old.
Well, she also has a show on television, so Queen Latifah, she's the equalizer, so she ain't trying to lose that.
And let's just stop saying old. Can we just say that they're experienced in life?
The reason why I like to say old is because they come from that generation of old heads, and we respect them for a certain reason. Like, they have that stature of like, you're an old head. I respect you.
I mean, that's why it was shocking that Will did what he did.
See, we were disappointed in Will Smith, but yet we were all rooting for him for some reason because Jada be taking him through the mud.
That's what it was. Had it not been that, we probably would have been like, Will, but we knew.
Yeah, and I did just see a post about Tory Lanez that made me say that, and they were just like, it was on Shade Room. It was a picture of Tory Lanez posted with people in jail, and they were just like, still serving his time. But the way it was worded to me, it was kind of like sympathetic almost. Like, he should still be serving his time.
Like, what else is he gonna do?
Why are we rooting for this?
He has to serve his time.
And people are saying free Tory.
What did he get? 10 years?
I don't know,
or something like that. I don't think it was 10 years. But
you shot your friend in the feet, and then you tried to pay somebody $1 million. I just don't support him. I really don't like that people are rooting and rallying around him. Is that a hater thing to say?
No, I think that
really. He did the crime, so you got to do the time.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that.
I know he got a little boy, but it's like, well, now you can teach your son what not to do. You don't shoot your friends in the feet. Why? You don't.
You don't. You do not do that.
But yeah, that was last week. I was so annoyed with that whole situation with him. What else was last week?
Yes.
Gorilla.
Yes. There is a trend for some reason of certain men thinking that they can go up against fighting one gorilla.
Is
just
it
one.
100 men or 1,000 men?
I think it's 100.
It's 100 men?
But the idea that you think that you wouldn't even be able to fight a dog if you think about it. Unless you use like a gun or something.
A dog?
A dog?
You can fight a dog.
I'm going to beat a dog. Yeah, that dog ain't going to.
Them teeth, an animal's teeth.
Well, I'm a dog person, and I had a dog, and I know what to do with certain dogs.
No, if a dog did not know you and they were just like, I'm going to
pinch and twist.
Oh, I'm so glad you didn't say the other thing. But back to the gorilla, I have literally seen X-rays. People are taking X-rays of their arms and showing their muscles compared to a gorilla's arm and muscle.
Like,
and I'm like, are you serious?
Tarzan? It took a lot of them to kill.
No, that X-ray we saw was after somebody had got hit or beat up by a gorilla. Actually, so it was all the cracks in the arm.
Oh.
When they killed Tarzan,
you gotta stop with this. This is fictional.
So it's still a gorilla.
Some idiot would try to go do it.
Tarzan was based off of
what?
Real gorillas. Kelsey? It was based off gorillas.
So was it based off a real story?
No, I'm not saying a real
story.
I was gonna say it's based off animals. Like, they probably researched how do gorillas
act. Know Tarzan has a soft spot in your heart.
The gorilla in Tarzan?
Kerchak was based off.
It's clearly a person in that suit.
That's his stepdaddy. That's what that.
Wow.
They killed him with a gun though. Cause it was like 100 dudes.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Tarzan. You don't remember how the dad died?
Tarzan.
No.
He's still talking about the
they
fictional.
Shot him.
Do you remember Harambe, the gorilla?
Oh, that's a real one.
Yeah, they had to take him out with a gun because wasn't nobody getting in there fighting that.
Yeah.
You can't. 100 people.
He was just trying to say that boy.
I'd be the one out of 100 to actually be like, this is a great time while they're fighting to death.
Who's going to be the fool that goes in first? Because some idiot is going to be like, I volunteer. Don't volunteer. Yeah. Don't volunteer to be a part of that mess.
I love the videos I've been seeing, though, because they're actually very funny. They're just like, I want you. You didn't even say what it's
I want you.
It'd be like, I'm the last one standing with the gorilla. And they're like, trying to convince the gorilla, like,
I even saw a video of a little girl who was at the zoo and she's looking at the gorillas and she beats her chest and the gorilla looks and charges and hits the glass.
I actually don't like
you don't do that. They're like, you never beat your chest. Like, there's certain rules.
I don't like going to the zoo. I don't go to the zoo.
You don't? Because I was going to ask you if you wanted to go this year.
You weren't. I hope not. I don't do the zoo.
I love going to the zoo.
I used to love to go see lions and tigers, but that was it. But I don't even need to see that anymore because I just feel like, what's keeping me away from this animal? This piece of glass that could break?
And you just observe it and you just get to see.
It's a really thick piece of glass.
I'm good.
It is very thick.
That gorilla could bust through that at some point someday.
Well, you don't have to see the gorillas. You can see the other animals.
No, because when there's a stampede and I'm there at another animal.
You think they have that many? They don't.
Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point.
There's like 5.
I'm good on the zoo. I'm good on
each
zoo.
animal.
I don't do zoos. I don't do circus. I don't do clowns.
I love the circus because those were things I did as a little girl. So for me, it's always
Never been
like
to the circus.
When I was a little
trash. So
when I was a little girl, I actually was able to go to the zoo and get on the back of a camel, and it was very high, and I was very scared, but I still just loved the experience.
I actually am probably gonna go ahead and venture out and say I'm probably never gonna go to the fair again either.
Why not?
What?
I don't need to do that anymore.
To the state
fair? The last state fair I went to, I think last year or the year before last, my feet were on fire.
That was your part for picking the wrong shoe.
I did wear Jordans. Who wears Jordans to the
Oh my
Right,
God.
Jordans are not for walking.
No.
Them super flat.
I don't need that in my
You
life.
need the comfort first.
Nah.
You gotta think about
and then
that.
it's expensive. I can and I only go to the thing for corn. I can get some corn somewhere else.
We're gonna go to this
like
Texas State Fair, and we've heard that that's great.
Well, that sounds.
And it's a month.
It's a whole month.
It lasts a month.
The barbecue is busting, I bet.
I bet you.
Well,
So I would go for that.
Yeah.
But I won't go to ours.
Oh no,
I'm
I'm
good.
going to ours.
Yes.
Well, y'all bring me back some corn on the
I'm not
cob.
bringing you back nothing.
You gotta go.
Can you reheat
Get that
corn on
You
the
gotta
cob?
go.
It's gonna be
You
nasty.
sure can, but you have to come.
It's gonna be nasty. How do you reheat
We
corn
gonna
on the
bring it.
cob?
I don't know.
In the oven?
I would put it in the oven
Oh.
like a baked
Do you?
potato.
I
I
mean,
mean,
I've never reheated
if
corn
it
on
can
the
fit in
cob.
your microwave, I'm sure it's fine for a few seconds. You don't need that long. It's corn.
Oh yeah, it'll
won't be
get
the
hot real
same.
fast.
It
Yeah,
won't be
and
the
it's
same,
not like
though.
it's been in the
It won't
refrigerator.
pop like popcorn though, right?
No. No, you
Is that
gotta-
crazy?
You got to do a lot to make it pop like popcorn,
That was crazy.
and it's already cooked as.
Because maybe we can edit
corn.
that.
We're going to edit that. Because we'll edit me saying the booty thing about the dog.
Oh, you think? Anyways, we might not. I don't know. She thinks she can say what she wants to y'all, and y'all don't. But I feel like that was it for last week. Oh,
No,
I also
the
love
main thing from
oh.
last week.
Wait, what? Wait, hang on. If it's
Okay.
the main thing, hang on. I love the Don't forget.
Yes.
I love the I'm so hungry I could eat a kid.
I love the I'm so hungry I could eat a kid. The first one I saw was a dog, and the dogs were looking at their owners like, what?
Yeah, I saw
But
that
now
one.
the babies,
These kids are funny.
these
They be like,
kids are like,
don't eat me.
Don't
Not
eat
me. The one girl was like, that's what kind of language did she say? I forgot what she said, but basically she had learned in school that it was like an exaggeration. Her mom was like, well, I'm not exaggerating. I'm being for
She
real.
said
was
that?
like, yeah, she was like, no.
I saw this one little boy that was like, he leaned over to his mom. He was like, which one? He was like, because I know between me and my brothers, it ain't going to be
I
me.
saw one there like, eat your arm. And I was like, that was cute. I just love that. I'm going to start doing
I love that.
I can't wait to be able to say that to somebody. I need to be around someone little so I can be like, so hungry I could eat a kid. Or just see what they say.
Yeah.
I'm just go to my little cousin.
Say it to Kyrie.
Yeah, I'll be like, ooh, he gonna be like, what,
be
bro?
like,
What, bro? He's not having that.
He's not having that.
But what was the main thing from last
The
week? Now I'm
main
interested.
thing, of course, was that Beyonce started her
Oh.
tour in LA last week. Cowboy Carter.
Love her.
And it became a family affair because not only do we see Blue busting it now, like she is dancing so hard and so well.
Yeah, she was making up for what them people were saying.
She was making it up. Not only did she have her out, she also invited Rumi. So it's just beautiful to see them. To see her be a good representation for her daughters and then have her daughters sharing that. Like I
thought it was
great.
actually funny because I shouldn't say funny, but it just was one of them things where it was like, we know Kanye had a lot to say not too long ago. And then for her to be like, I'm not gonna say anything.
Yeah.
But I am gonna show up to this sold out tour.
Yes.
And my kids are gonna be on stage.
Yeah.
Making a living for themselves.
And
So
they're
what
going to
are
be
your kids
fine.
doing?
And I saw, unfortunately, I saw this one
Can you
girl.
even see your kids?
No, it wasn't a girl. It was, the girl posted saying something about Rumi was just like, is she okay? I feel like she might be special. And when I tell you, they came for this woman, they went back to like 2009 and found a post of her in a horrible outfit. And they were like, they came for her. Like, you need to be quiet.
And the thing is, I am special. I'm on stage with the Beyonce. And the thing is special about it is they don't realize they mama Beyonce.
Right.
Like Blue obviously knows, but these kids don't realize.
Like they're just having a good time, and they're just like enjoying whatever.
It's like my mama brought me to work today.
Like, do you know how silly you sound as an adult to say something like that? Because guess how you would be acting if you were on stage right now as a grown person? I would be just smiling and waving just like her.
No,
that's not even your mama.
They would shut down.
Yeah,
they would.
A kid don't realize what's going on.
Yes, you're right. You're right. They probably would just shut down.
If I got asked to go on stage with Beyonce, I actually would keep it cool because I'm a really good actor. I'm a good actor, and I can be fake. In the sense of like, I'm not impressed.
I don't see that happening.
If you got on that stage and scream,
I wouldn't scream.
He wouldn't scream, but you know what he would do? He would be freaking out. Then he would be trying to tear a piece of her clothing to put in his pocket.
That's even worse.
Yes, you would. Yes, you did.
No, I literally, because I saw, I think, male celebrities clowning the guys that were getting pictures taken with Chris Brown at his meet and greet.
Oh.
And I just was like, yeah, we don't react like that. So I'm like, I have to really make sure, not only that because it was another male, but even with Beyonce, I'm like, you're really not my woman.
First of all, who was paying out of
$1,000
who was paying $1,000 to take a picture with
to
him?
say what's
That's
up,
why
bro?
you got roasted.
And and when I was younger, I used to think I would want to meet these male celebrities just because like I love their music and stuff. But now I'm just like, I don't need to meet Chris Brown.
There's nothing wrong with it, but I just think to an extent a man can't be a certain kind of
I'm not gonna
fan.
pay for that.
Yeah.
I mean, there's levels to this.
I'm a fan of your music.
Yeah, you can be a fan, but you can't be like, I'm gonna pay $1,000.
I'm not gonna be no fan.
Unless you consider it, you know what, I won't say that. Unless you consider it a good socializing moment. I mean, not socializing, but networking.
Are you paying $1,000 to give them your flash
drive? To
drive?
be like, yeah.
But even with that,
like
it's
that's a chance.
I considered that with Timberland only to talk to him about that.
But handing Chris Brown
like,
a flash drive, unfortunately, is like handing Michael Jackson a dance routine. Like, hey, I recorded this, me dancing, and I feel like you could use this choreo in your. He gonna be like,
or just tell me what you think about it.
I mean, you'd be surprised though.
Maybe
like, not the choreography, but people do link up with people like that though.
Chris Brown gonna be like, and what could you do for me?
Now, just to piggyback,
he work with people.
I guess
I don't know if that would be the way to go about it, but you'd be surprised.
You gotta really get in. You really gotta get in with these new and upcoming artists.
Yeah,
because they're attaching themselves to the big names, anyways.
Yeah,
like Usher, new artist I was telling you about. I really like his music, and I'm like, I'm gonna send him a song.
Yeah,
like, all right.
And the big names are attaching themselves to them.
Yeah,
so
and they following them. Yeah.
And now, just to add on to the comment about Kanye, I did also recently see a post of, so just to continue.
Wait, is it I hope you're going where I'm going because I'm excited. But go ahead.
Just to continue with the idea of the, Knowles and Carter family doing their thing. Tina Knowles came out with a book and she's on tour doing that. Press for that. That was actually from this week.
Her book came out this week?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Wow.
No, it came out last week. Oh. And it's called Matriarch. I'm sorry. It came out last week.
Memoir.
But recently she was doing, promoting that, and she's on the stage with Matthew Knowles and Kelly Rowland. And Matthew Knowles had something to say about Kanye. He just was like, Kanye needs to remember.
Oh, Lord. Remember what?
We're going to keep that in there. My hat hit the mic. I don't have a haircut right now. The hat ain't coming off.
Good.
Okay, so Matthew Knowles comes out and is saying, not comes out, but he's just made a comment. And Kelly Rowland is just saying, you need to remember who pays the lights in certain places, execs and stuff like that. And so he was like, like someone like Kanye, you need to remember. It just was a reminder. But Tina was also kind of tapping him don't say that. Don't say that.
I have to say, I didn't read the book, but I did see that snippet of her saying the record label was giving her a hard time and he was on vacation somewhere. He was handling business elsewhere. Mm-hmm. And when he came back, he stood up for her. She said he was always my protector. But he did tell the record label, we pay the bills here. Yeah. Which is crazy because if you think about that time, Destiny's Child, this was I think they said 99. But Destiny's Child, they weren't paying the bills at the record label. I wouldn't have thought.
No, not at that point.
So that's so crazy to me to be that confident behind your people. Yeah. Which is amazing to me because I thought, from my understanding, I don't know, I was 2, but still bubbling in 99? Or were they Destiny's Child? No.
Say My Name dropped in 99, so that was when they
went crazy.
That's when they took off. Mm-hmm. But bubbling, and then
But then again, also depending on the label, I wonder what label they were on.
They were on Columbia.
They were on the Columbia. That's what Shaw was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So
I don't know if that
stayed
still
with them as
exists
a
now,
solo.
though.
Well, I don't know. I know. Well, before Beyonce went to Parkwood, she was on Columbia.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I just love the little tidbits we're getting. Like she talks about Solange's temper when she did, like not gonna marry the baby daddy, and I'm like, oh, Solange always been like ready.
Yeah, I think she's always ready.
I love that.
I like the fact
That's the younger sibling energy. We ready to go.
I think I saw, sweetie, what was that we saw where they were saying something about if they did have 100 men that were going to beat the gorilla, it would include someone like Solange, and then it
was like 97 Mike Tyson.
97 Mike Tyson, Solange, and then there was somebody
else. Put Will Smith the slap.
They said
put him in there.
2004 Detroit Pistons. It was a whole list of just stupid stuff.
But it was just like so funny. Like, yeah, I don't think you're gonna lose if you got her on your team. I know that much.
Are you an audiobook person?
No.
Oh, I know it's an audiobook, and people have told me that Will Smith's book was amazing on audio. I haven't
really
listened to it or read it. But I was like, I kind of want to read Tina's book.
I kind of want to read Tina's book.
But I don't really. Well, I know she did the whole like ancestry thing.
Yes,
I don't care about all that. But I do care about. I don't know. You don't? No. But I care about upbringing of their family and how they got to where they are now. I think it's interesting because like Kelly Rowland is treated like I just want to know how all the dots connected. Because we see them at these big levels, and I just like I wonder what it took into that. Because like you think now in our generation coming up, it's so easy to hit overnight. TikTok, YouTube, they from a different time.
Yeah.
So like their parents probably had to really like that's probably a good definition of like it's only because of my parents that I'm at this level.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean it's all about you staying in the game and having that longevity. I mean that is what gives you that longevity.
Because would you quit your job tomorrow and help your boys with their career? Like, I'm gonna make this I'm gonna homeschool them. This is gonna be their full career, and we're gonna go on tour.
You know what? I feel like if I believed in it enough, and not necessarily in them, but if I believed it, if it made sense, I don't think that there's a problem with doing that.
Like choreograph, because I feel like Sydney is a good dancer. Could be like if he was like, this is gonna be my full-time job. I'm serious. Her son can dance.
Well, they both can though.
Oh, Sean can dance.
Sean can dance. Yeah, he just keeps it on the low, but he can dance.
They would have to have some connections, though. I feel like Matthew Knowles did.
Oh.
Because trying to start from just the bottom, that's a lot of money.
You think Matthew had no connections in?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think he did.
And we know, like, we saw the house that Beyonce grew up in. They weren't, like, he had, more than likely, he had some funds saved or some type of, like, plan B, maybe.
Maybe.
Like, somehow they were tied to Marcus Houston and Immature. Somehow.
But also, coming from a big city, I feel like you bound to cross paths with somebody.
Yeah.
So, and that is one thing I do know.
I think he came out with a book too, didn't he?
Who?
Matthew Knowles.
I wouldn't read it.
I mean, I wouldn't either, but I thought he did on business as far as being successful. That's what I'm saying. I don't think it was a memoir. I think it was a business book.
Anyways, fast forward to this week.
Yes.
That tour was this week, and I saw Kelly Rowland host one of them.
Yes.
But this week, the Met Gala was... The theme, okay, I don't want to butcher the theme, but I thought it was black tailoring because we talked about this last time we filmed.
We did.
I hated the theme.
You know what? I love the idea and the concept of the theme. I think that there was a lot of people that missed the mark.
Well, let me tell you, every outfit I saw, now for the theme, because we're about to get into some of these celebrities that killed it and didn't kill it. For the theme, they did great. I just hated the theme because it was giving me Pirates of the Caribbean.
No, it shouldn't have been giving you that.
When I saw Tiana Taylor, I literally thought of a captain.
I mean,
you know that Captain Morgan's
the clothes,
the liquor. I literally think of. I didn't like none of the. Nicki Minaj looked really good. I hated all of the outfits I saw, but for the theme, they looked good. Nicki looked good. I thought Damson. How you say his name? What's the man name that was with Lori Harvey? Damson. What's his name?
I forgot what it is. The actor.
Dude from
Damson Idris.
Snowfall,
Yes.
Yeah.
That man was dressed impeccably.
See, my favorites were for sure like Zendaya, and
Amazing.
I loved
I
love Rihanna. I
didn't like Rihanna's, but the girl pregnant.
She is pregnant.
Sorry. Rihanna is pregnant this week, you guys.
Love Rihanna.
Well, not this week.
He said this week.
Not this week.
I found out this week. Baby number 3. Someone talking about she already knew about baby number 3.
I did.
I'm sure it probably happened when he jumped in her arms.
Why do everybody keep saying?
Yeah.
Does everybody keep saying that? Like
that's the exact. Well, not
once
the exact moment, but
I just don't.
Once he got let free,
we're not getting no album. We're not getting another Fenty show, the runway show that she was doing every year. We're not getting nothing.
Probably do.
We're not even gonna get a Fenty skin sale.
You know what? I think
I'm tired of these kids.
No. First of all, her children are gorgeous, and I think that if she wants to continue to grow her family, let her do it.
She's a billionaire and she don't got to do no work. You see Kylie Jenner, she work hard.
What?
She put business stuff out all the time with that makeup. Rihanna could be giving us stuff.
Rihanna is giving us stuff. It's still Fenty.
Rihanna
is still
could put out an album
popular
right now and get even more. What Kylie Jenner gonna do?
You're right.
Her mama. I'm not even gonna say it.
Although Kylie Jenner's outfit, she always looks great to me, anyways, because I just think she's pretty and I like the way that they always try to like. What do you call that when women wear the dress and it's like a bustier type look? That thing. You know what that's called?
Like a corset?
Corset. They always seem to be in those, and I think they look really good on them. But she looks kind of dry. And I wasn't feeling it this year.
Oh.
But the theme was terrible, so maybe that's why.
It wasn't.
Mr. Jurassic Park was dressed.
It wasn't terrible.
You know who that is?
Mr. Jurassic Park.
The guy from Jurassic Park. Remember? From like the first couple Jurassic Park movies? The guy with the dark hair?
Mm-hmm.
He had the black daughter in the movie?
Yeah. His
outfit was cold.
Yeah.
With the white fur.
Why can't I remember the actor's name?
I call him Mr. Jurassic Park.
He just was in The Wiz. He was The Wiz.
His name not Mr. Jurassic Park?
I mean, not The Wiz. He was in Oz. He was Oz. I'm so sorry.
What is Oz? Wicked?
Yes.
Oh.
He was in Wicked. That's what I meant to say.
Zendaya. I'm sorry, I'm looking at outfits now. Zendaya's outfit, you guys, it was somebody else there dressed just like her.
Yeah.
I now understand the importance of tailoring, though.
Yeah, because Zendaya's was tailored. And did you see like her stylist? Law was like, oh.
Yep, he wasn't happy.
He wasn't happy.
Zendaya looked so good with a tailored outfit, and she got there first, so it was okay.
Yes. And because I think she was sitting on the board. You know, they have certain celebrities that sit on the board. I think they don't judge it, but because what's his name was one too, I believe.
That would make sense though.
The soccer player, the black soccer player, and he was there and he looked great. And so did Jalen Hurts. He looked great, and his wife looked gorgeous.
Jalen Hurts, I just found out is younger than me.
Mm-hmm.
Why do he look 10 years older than me?
Because of that mustache.
Is this something? I'm like, what the world?
Yeah, could be that.
But yeah, Rihanna looks really good to be pregnant. Halle Berry looked great. Look at Halle.
You say gross?
Great.
Oh,
great. Loved it. Loved it. Lauryn Hill looked great. Killed it. You don't like Lauryn Hill?
I didn't see Lauryn Hill.
Yeah, you know it went with the theme.
Yeah, I
because
he's laughing.
And so did what's her face? Sure. Like it's supposed to be art. Like you're supposed to go over and beyond
for the theme. Yeah. That's why I think Kylie was just so boring.
Yeah, it was boring because what's her face went all out too.
I didn't like.
I love that.
Tim's.
What's her name? Tim's. I love Tim's.
No,
because it looked just like an African, like a picture, like a portrait, like someone took her from a picture and she just landed. Like it looked great. I thought it looked great.
Movies from slave
Did
time.
they have no?
Tiana Taylor didn't like it.
I don't know. This isn't. That's Janelle.
That's
Monáe.
Oh, Janelle Monáe didn't like it.
I did not like Nicki Minaj.
What?
That was very boring. Very boring.
She looked really good.
And
but I just don't know why everybody had to wear a suit. The tailoring doesn't mean suit though.
It doesn't have to mean suit. Like there were some celebrities who wore.
Meg Thee Stallion?
Yeah.
You like that dress?
It was okay. I
hated the theme. They need to let me pick the theme next time. I would literally do like diamonds in the ocean. That would be my theme.
Diamonds in the ocean.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I want you to show up looking wet and glistening. That's where the ocean part comes in. But the diamonds are like, you can be extravagant with diamonds. You can do whatever you want to do with diamonds. You can come dressed as a diamond. Oh. You like that, don't you?
No.
Oh.
I don't want not the dress as a diamond. The other part is fine. But
yeah, diamonds in the ocean as a theme you like?
Yeah, I do like that. I think it's pretty. It sounds good.
Yeah. I thought about that.
I'm surprised you didn't say something related to a jungle of how much you love Tarzan.
We were talking about a gorilla. If you had to do a theme for the Met Gala, what would it be?
Oh my goodness. I think I would do something related to, and this has probably already been done, but something related to something tropical. So like the flower birds of a paradise or
flower birds of a paradise. So show up.
Birds of a
They
Paradise.
gonna have their hair looking like a nest.
I'm okay with that.
Oh.
Or something like I don't know, some type of like garden themed. I just like that, like pastels.
They did that with
that kind of thing.
what's that? It was kind of like a tribute to that movie where the girl fall asleep in the woods or something.
Which girl?
Like Disney movie,
like Snow White, or
I think it's Snow
Alice
White.
in Wonderland.
Alice in Wonderland, yeah.
Okay,
I never saw that.
I'm like, who fell asleep?
You never
in the
saw
woods?
Alice in Wonderland?
No, that's before my time. Sorry.
I'm not ashamed.
Yeah, that's before my time. And Snow White, I've never seen Snow White. Well, I know that she had 7 dwarfs.
You're a boy, so I guess.
So maybe that's why. It was Alice. She's not a princess, though, right? Alice
is not a princess.
But Snow White is. Yeah. I saw Cinderella, though.
Okay.
With the mice. I saw that one.
Yeah, with the mice.
I saw Cinderella.
Yeah.
Cinderella.
Oh, I love that
Isn't
song.
That like a song?
It is. The little mice are singing it.
I used to
love that. I used to watch that every day.
I was more of the Disney movies like Aristocats and, Jungle Book.
I don't think I remember it. I don't remember Aristocats.
Iron Giant?
No. And especially not Iron Giant, because the way that it was drawn, it looked like.
Say we were. How old were we when Iron Giant came out?
That's one of my favorite movies.
It looks so like hard metal, and.
He was a little robot.
I know, I didn't like it.
Okay.
Now Robots, I like that one because my son liked that.
Yeah, that's too new. That don't count.
Come on now.
This week I feel like has been kind of quiet. What? Why did you laugh?
So Sean is 16. That is not new.
Oh yeah, you're right. It's not new.
Yeah, because you're kind of old.
Okay. All I was just saying was them people before was old.
Mm-hmm.
But this week has been kind of quiet. But Cowboy Carter is going crazy.
Cowboy Carter.
Her outfits look great. You brought up something I wanted to say on here. She's not dancing as hard as she used to.
No, that she letting Blue do it.
She's like, I don't have to.
She's passing the torch, so to speak, and I'm like, get it.
That's why this next act is gonna be our last one.
You think so? Because there's gonna be another act, right?
Yes.
It's not stopping at Cowboy Carter.
I think she's exhausted.
I think she's going to twirl that lasso, and then she's gonna say, "Okay, that's enough."
And I don't think she's exhausted like with performing. I think she's just tired of humans. Like, y'all don't deserve this.
Y'all don't deserve it. Because every time I come out and do something, y'all want to say something about my kids. Y'all want to say something about my man. Y'all
remember back in the day, 106 in Park, they had that girl say something about her hair. It wasn't Roxy, right? It was the other one.
Actually,
it was Karrueche.
Karrueche.
Well, they put it in the cards for her to say.
Yeah.
I don't know why I was thinking it was Keisha Shantae.
Mm-mm.
I don't know.
It was Karrueche. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Also, another album drop though was Coco Jones, and she's kind of been killing it.
Have you heard the album? I have not heard the album.
I've only heard a little bit of it, but I did like it.
It's straight.
I'm gonna check it out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Music is tough for me to get into right now, y'all, because it's lacking something. Like all these people dropping songs. Trey Songz dropped every Friday so far, except last Friday. But the singles aren't.
Well, then we don't even know that anymore. It's
the promotion is only on Instagram nowadays.
Yeah.
The
algorithm is so bad.
Yeah.
If you follow the person, you won't see it.
But I'm tired also of some celebrities killing it with certain songs that are obviously summer songs. They bringing it out in September. Ma'am, the summer is over, and now I gotta go inside. You want me to be outside? Now I gotta go back inside.
Because we missed having Tyler's Water song and we missed Chris Brown's Summer Too Hot.
And we missed Glorilla. She literally put that out in September, October. It was dang gummit.
But she had everybody lit over the winter time. So
you're just thinking about it. Okay, next summer I'm gonna be out. God.
Being outside this summer though, we're gonna have some good music that did come out.
Mm-hmm.
I guess. But this week's been kind of dry, but it's great. I'm glad it has been because I was sick. We weren't able to really connect. So the next time y'all see us, we'll be giving you a genuine episode.
Yes.
Like how we used to do. We're going to be talking about some real genuine content. I look forward to that.
Was there something else?
Did we miss something from this week? I just know I wanted to get into Shannon Sharp fool self.
Yeah, and I knew I wanted to talk about Cowboy Carter. I just can't think there was anything else that was just kind of
Now, next week will be Diddy because his trial starts Monday.
I'm not talking about that.
Yes, we are. Hey, and let me tell you, Mary J. Blige is being sued by Diddy's baby mama.
Not Misha.
Yes,
yeah.
Misa. Is it Misa, right?
Oh, I'm sorry, Misa.
I don't know what her name is.
They're like best friends.
No, not anymore. And she was her stylist, and she's suing her for $5 million. They said she stole her artist. So Misa, I guess, had an artist that she's trying to put out. Mary J. Blige swooped in there and got him somehow, some way. And so she's suing her for that. They not cool. And I'm just like, and something about Mary J. ain't right. You been seeing her perform lately?
No.
it doesn't look good.
I mean, between her and Mariah,
she tried to do the dance
in the water.
Yeah, she tried to do the dance.
Because why is Mariah Carey in slow motion?
Well, she has to because she just can't.
I don't know why she's still trying to do it.
In stilettos?
Yeah, well, yeah, that's the thing. Trying to do it in stilettos. She better get smart
like these other artists because once they realize they paid their dues, they come out in tennis shoes.
They sure do.
They be like, we're not doing that.
But I mean, it kind of goes with her persona because she's always glam.
She's still a diva.
So it's like, if you're a glamorous diva and you come out in sneakers, even if they're bedazzled sneakers, it's going to be bad.
Well, sit down.
I want artists to leave when they're at their height. Don't keep going because when you exit at your height, you don't have stuff like Jennifer Lopez performing and we laughing.
Falling on that butt.
Like, this is crazy. I seen a performance of Cameo. Like, I know this is too old.
Cameo?
Yes. And the lead singer literally was, like, in a wheelchair. Now, you know how they music goes. Like, why are you still doing it? And I love Cameo.
Yeah, I don't want to see anybody wheeled out.
Like, literally, they wheeled him out. I think he had, like, a stroke or something, but he came out and performed. But
is Cameo Word Up?
Yeah.
That's my song. I don't
And Candy.
But something about Word Up. What's the word?
Okay.
Word up?
No.
Sorry. We're not getting
But
into
at this point, like y'all saying, you got to stop.
But I do like that all of these old artists from back in the day, not old, these artists who paved the way are going on tour now. I do like that.
If you can still actually
If you can do it.
Yeah.
But did you see that clip trending about Tiny?
No.
She performed in Atlanta, and she was by herself, though.
Oh.
And she was singing Escape songs, but the outfit she had on, I think the problem is we don't allow people to age in the media. So they dress like they are still young because they think they have to. So she's got like the leotard type outfit on.
Okay.
It didn't compliment her shape. People making fun of her. And the guy was like, y'all don't let people age. Like the video that I saw. And I'm like, but then they do it to themselves almost. Mm-hmm. Like, don't put yourself out there like that.
I agree. Don't be willed out. I don't want to see anybody. I don't want to see you willed out.
A whole grandmother or grandfather. Like, you don't need to do that.
That's why I don't like seeing Ashanti either with, now she look good.
I just seen a video of her and she was twerking. It was like, what song did she have to even do that?
You have no songs that require you to come out in a leotard. I did see Tamia last summer and her amazing concert was amazing.
Okay.
But the outfit, I just was like, you don't
need to do that.
If you came out here in some jeans and some heels and a leather jacket,
Yeah.
Well, that's what you don't have to do that.
Yeah.
Because you never gave us that in music videos.
Yeah. It kind of is
like. That wasn't your style to start out with.
Yeah.
Beyonce don't even do leotard no more.
She doesn't, but she started something and they just can't let it go.
Yeah.
They just can't let it go.
Oh, yeah, she did start the leotard. She did. Single ladies era.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
So people just,
And now look at her. She back in gown.
She is. Yeah. She got on full jumpsuit.
She's
like,
I'm going to get off that.
I'm going to get off of that.
Yeah, but Rihanna did her own thing too. Remember, she had the boots connected to the.
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, she slipped
garter belt.
Yeah, I thought she was cold for that. That's what we need, another Rihanna tour. I've never seen her, but I would go.
Yeah.
I like the way she performs. She's not the best singer, but she's gonna perform.
I know, because a lot of people were even going to like the Millennial tour that was a couple of weeks back. I've been hearing mixed reviews. Like some people were just like, of course, like it is what it is. But once it got started, it was kind of nostalgic to still hear the music that we grew up with. So it's like
together. We were together when they came here.
Yeah.
But we didn't go. And I saw online that one of the Ying Yang twins fell off the stage. And I was like, that's why I'm not.
I mean,
that's why I'm not paying for this.
It's who it is. If it was anybody else, I would have laughed. But
I'm not.
He was at the end of that stage going, and he fell right off.
Oh,
you already know.
I'm not doing it.
And what if it echoed?
Just see, I don't know who it was. Did you see the video? It's of Genuine when he jumps off the stage and falls.
Yes.
And you hear it in the mic.
Like, let the mic go. If I fall, I'm dropping that mic. I don't want you to hear the
He's not expecting to fall.
Ow. Because that's what's going to come next. I'm going to be, ow.
No, he got back up.
He got back up.
He shouldn't have. He should have just ran away.
Yeah, because then do you lay there?
Wait, did he go under the stage?
No, he got back up.
He like fell in the speakers.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus. I just don't understand why people just so
And the security guard didn't even try to help him. He
No,
just
I'm not helping you. If you go down like that,
no, let that happen to Beyonce. Do you think Julius
would be on top of them folks?
She would have fell on him. Like he would have
that's
broke her
security
fall.
guard. This was just the people that was at the place. They don't care about him.
They don't care.
Doing their job.
They said the people at the security at State Fair is not required to break Genuine's fall.
Although I did see Trey Songz last Valentine's Day at the Keisha Cole concert.
Yeah,
he went crazy. He was gonna be the only reason why I would have went to the Millennial Tour.
Oh, really?
But he was getting ready to fight that dude that came on the stage. I don't know what that fighting stance was. I was like, Trey,
like a Power Ranger. You're not gonna beat him up.
Because he realized, like, wait a minute.
Does he? This is really random. Do you think Trey Songz pre-rips his beaters when he's pulling them off in concerts?
Yeah, probably.
I feel like they have some lacerations.
It's probably just a propped thing. Like,
yeah,
it's not a real beater.
Yeah, it's not a real beater.
Okay, see,
the only reason I say that is because Hulk Hogan did that with his shirt.
They was like pre-torn.
Yeah, it was like pre-torn.
Yeah, I just don't know if he's really.
I'm sure.
I know that's random, but yeah.
No.
Because now I want to try it. Because now I want to try it. Now I just want to know, can I rip my beater?
Don't be at home ripping beaters.
And it's not
so they still do rip it, so it's just cut at a certain point. They can just rip it.
Yeah, because something ain't right.
Because you will get like, not rug burn, but you'll be tearing your hands up. trying to rip into a cotton wife beater. Please don't do that.
Why would you say that?
Coming over here, I'll be like,
I can rip a beater. I'm sure I can tear a beater in half. Well, obviously the week was dry because we are sick.
Yeah.
But I look forward to working next week. I can't wait to give y'all some more content, y'all.
Yes.
Yeah, this was a hot topics. Do we miss anything? I'm nervous.
I know. In my mind, I'm like, okay, is there anything that I'm forgetting? But I really can't think of anything else.
I don't know. Y'all got to start sending us stuff on Instagram. Follow us on the Real Cousin Talk podcast. On YouTube, obviously, and Instagram. And
TikTok, too.
TikTok.
Yeah, let us know if we missed anything.
Can I share some good news?
What's your good news?
I got an email from YouTube for us, and it told us that for the last 4 weeks, our activity had increased by 250%, and we had 4,000 views across all platforms.
Okay. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I was very excited about that.
That is exciting.
So I feel like that was really cool. And on Instagram, of course, it'll tell you like interactions, but we were up like 65% with like 3.5 thousand views on our profile page. So y'all are doing a good job of supporting us. We appreciate y'all for that.
Thank you. I love that.
Yeah, it feels like a good cousinship we got going.
Yes.
And we can't wait back to get some good content.
Yes, I can't wait either.
All right, guys. Thank y'all.
Thank you.